Hey guys, it's Doc, and today we're going to talk about springtime fertilizing, when you should do it, plus a few other things. So hold on one sec. Got an itch. Hey guys, we're going to talk about springtime fertilizers and when you should put them down. But before I start that subject, make sure you click subscribe because I've got a ton of videos scheduled. I don't know how I'm going to get them all out, but let me just give you a little preview. Number one, soil testing. We're going to talk about soil testing. I'm going to do a whole bunch of different tests. I'm going to use test strips. I'm going to use a kit. I'm going to use meters. I'm going to show you sending off soil samples. I'm going to show you the different test methods and things that work and things that should be thrown in the trash. That's real important. I'm going to focus on pH. Next thing I'm going to talk about is scalping. I'll have a video coming out. I'm having my lawn scalped early, which I really shouldn't do, but I'm doing it for you guys so I can put it on video. They're coming out this Thursday and they're going to scalp my lawn, so I'm going to put that on video. I'm also going to do spreaders. I've got five different, I think there are 5 different spreaders I'm going to do reviews on and show you where I think you might land up as far as the spreaders and what size and the cost and so on and so forth. So I'm going to show you 5 different spreader models. Some of my testing sort of told me that both my lawn and Barb's could use a little bit of lime. So I'm going to show you putting out some lime. We're going to have a liming video. Super juice videos. We're going to be doing more super juice videos. I got the new PGF fertilizer in from Anderson's. The PGF is a professional grade fertilizer. Oh, you got to see this stuff. This stuff is beautiful. This stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Look how small that particle size is. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh. PGF by Anderson's, professional grade fertilizer. Love it. With humic. If you haven't watched that fertilizer video, watch that fertilizer video because I talk about this new fertilizer that we've asked them to put up on Amazon for you guys and for me. I did get them to send me 2 bags of it in the big bags. They're going to put it in smaller bags so that I can get some out real quickly on Barb's lawn, because I want to get that and super juice out on Barb's lawn here pretty soon. So I got a bunch of stuff, bunch of videos coming out. There's a lot more we got scheduled, so make sure you subscribe. So let's talk about spring fertilizers. Okay, the main thing you don't want to do with the spring fertilizer is you don't want to come out here and dump pounds and pounds of nitrogen on, get a bunch of rain in the springtime, and now all of a sudden you got a growth surge and then a frost freeze comes in. That's one of the problems. Now I use granulars. I'm not knocking granulars. Make sure you understand that. Granulars are good because they allow you to put pounds of nitrogen on your lawn. But in the springtime, you want to look for those fertilizer windows. So if I've got 5 days of rain coming in, rain and thunderstorms, I'm not going to put fertilizer out. As soon as that stops, I got 4 days of nice, pretty sunshine, I'm going out and I'm spraying super juice. Springtime, you want to spoon feed your lawn. You want to come out here with super juice. You want to spray it in the 14:4 ratio, by the way, and that comes out to 1 cup of product per 1,500 square feet. Someone asked that. So I'm going to be out here and treating all these lawns at a 14:4 ratio in the springtime. Super juice is a very, very mild formula. You're not putting out much as far as nutrients go. I want you to understand that. We're spraying it. It goes onto the foliage. It gets absorbed by the foliage. Within 4 to 6 hours, your grass, your lawn is starting to take up nutrients. After that, it goes into the root level, feeds at the root level. Unlike a granular. Remember, granulars have to be processed, they have to melt, and you're feeding your soil. And from the soil, your lawn feeds and gets the nutrients it needs. There's a big difference between a spray and a granular product. And we use both. I'm going to be using both this year. But I really want to look at my lawn. I've got green haze everywhere around my lawn. I'm one of the few lawns out here in the neighborhood that have that green haze. Barb's is starting to get it. Why? Because we've taken care of our soil with humic and with the right fertilizers last year, and that stuff is still in there. So our soil is very, very nutritious, and our lawns are starting to grow, where the other lawns in the neighborhood are just stark brown. Look at your weather forecast, look at your 10-day, understand where you are. I'm really not concentrating so much on soil temperature as I am weather patterns. So for me here in Georgia, and it's going to be different for you, By mid March, late March, I'm pretty much hopefully assured that most of my hard freezes are gone and I can start putting out my fertilizer. The one thing about Bermuda grass that you got to understand is the springtime is when you really want to push Bermuda grass. That's the one time you really want it to grow fast. You want it to thicken up because you can really push it hard and get it to thicken up. Come summertime, you can't do that. You can't push it in the summertime. You should already be established. And that's why springtime fertilization for Bermuda grass is so important. Now, it's a little bit different with cool season lawns. But we really want to push it, and we want to look for those fertilizer windows. Okay, so one thing that's real important to understand too is all Bermuda lawns need to be scalped. So we need to take down, in the spring, we need to take down that lawn. I take mine down almost to dirt. You don't need to take it down that low, but you do need to scalp your Bermuda grass. So what happens if you put down a granular product and then you go scalp? It's gonna mess it completely up. So do not put any granular products on your lawn until you scalp, with the exception of one. And of course that would be the Barricade DG. If you use a DG product, the DG products that I recommend, as soon as rain hits a DG product, the particles disperse, they basically explode, they turn into a powder, and it goes right into the ground. So if you use a DG product, as soon as you get water on it, it's in the ground. You don't have to worry about it. So if you have a humic or Barricade. But as far as any granular fertilizer, as far as any lime, as an example, I got lime sitting in my truck and I'm gonna move it in the garage. I'm not gonna put that down. My guys are gonna come out and scalp on Thursday. Right after that, I'm gonna put lime down on the lawn, probably on barbs too. And if I wanted to come out the week after that, if the temperatures are right, I can come out and put down granular, but I can put down super juice anytime I want. Remember that. As long as I've got my grass starting to grow and green up, I'm going to spray super juice on it. You're putting out a very, very mild coat. You're spoon feeding your lawn. You're giving it a little bit of nutrients. Within a few weeks, we're going to start getting 60s and 70 degrees, and my lawn will be the greenest lawn and be the thickest lawn faster than anyone else's in the neighborhood because I'm using the super juice and putting it out and spraying it consistently. So remember that. Use your granular, but hold off on your granulars till probably about April. If you're going to use an organic, anything with organic matter inside of it, even a malorganite, that works best when the soil temperatures are 65 to 85 because it needs to be digested by the lawn, and I cover that in that lawn fertilizer video. Don't waste organic fertilizers this early in the season. You don't want to be doing that. So if you're going to use something like a malorganite or something with organic matter inside of it, use the super juice now in the spring, and you'll get that early spring, you get that early green up without over pushing your lawn, without putting pounds of nitrogen on your lawn, which your lawn does not need or want this time of year. It just wants a little bit of nutrients, that's all it wants, and it'll be healthy. So remember guys, main thing about spring, start with your super juice, put granular down if you're going to do that. For me, it's in April, once we start to warm up a little bit, and then save your organic fertilizers for probably May, when we start to get constantly in the 70s and soil temperatures are getting up to closer to 65. But that's the main thing about it. We really want to look for those fertilizer windows when we're using the super juice. Again, in the springtime, put it out in the 14:4 ratio. It's still super, super mild. You're not going to burn, you're not going to damage your lawn at all. That's about it, guys. Like I said, I got a ton of videos. I got all kinds of footage that I've got stored up that we're shooting, all the different tests that we're doing, the products that we're doing. We're doing battery-powered edger, we're doing all the spreaders, we're doing the new fertilizer, we're doing pH testing, we're doing soil testing, we're doing lime applications, all kinds of stuff going on. Don't miss it or you're in trouble. Talk to you later. Doc.